What if you fell into a hole that didn't just swallow your body, but erased your existence from time itself? You're about to cross the event horizon, the place where the laws of physics go to die. Once you go in, you don't just see the darkness, you see the beginning and the end of the universe. This is the point of no return. Welcome to the inside of a black hole. Imagine you are floating in the vast, silent vacuum of space. Far in the distance, a shadow begins to grow. It isn't just a dark spot among the stars. It's a sphere of perfect nothingness, wrapped in a ring of fire so bright it puts entire galaxies to shame. As we approach this supermassive black hole, let's call it Gargantua, the first thing you notice isn't the darkness. It's the light. Surrounding the black hole is the accretion disk. This is a swirling graveyard of stars, gas, and dust, spinning at nearly the speed of light. Friction here heats the gas to millions of degrees, creating a glow brighter than a billion suns. It's a chaotic, beautiful whirlpool of destruction. But as we get closer, things get weird. Spacetime starts to curve. Because of the immense gravity, light itself is being bent around the sphere. This is called gravitational lensing. You'll see the back of the black hole on the front, and the stars behind you will begin to distort into a halo of light. You are seeing the universe warp through a cosmic lens. At this point, you are still technically safe, but you're standing on the edge of the event horizon. To understand the event horizon, imagine a river that ends in a massive waterfall. Far upstream, you can swim against the current. But as you get closer to the edge, the water moves faster. Eventually, the water is moving faster than you can possibly swim. The event horizon is that edge. Once you cross it, the escape velocity required to get out is faster than the speed of light. Since nothing in the universe, not even light, travels faster than that speed, nothing ever comes back. It is a one-way trapdoor in the fabric of reality. Here is where Einstein's theory of relativity gets truly terrifying. Time and space are linked, and gravity is what curves them. To an observer watching you from a telescope back on Earth, you would appear to slow down as you approach the hole. As you reach the edge, you would seem to freeze in time, turning a deep red before fading into a ghost-like nothingness. To the outside world, you never actually enter the black hole. You just become a permanent, frozen part of its history. To them, you are stuck in time forever. But for you, your experience is the opposite. You feel nothing as you glide right through the veil. You don't hit a wall. However, once you are inside, the arrow of time flips. In our normal world, you can move forward, backward, left, or right, but you can only move forward in time. Inside a black hole, space and time swap roles. Moving toward the center, the singularity is no longer a choice of direction. It is a choice of time. The singularity is now literally your future. Trying to fly away from the center would be as impossible as trying to fly back to yesterday. No matter which way you turn, you are facing the end. Now, let's talk about the most famous way a black hole kills: spaghettification. It sounds like a joke, but it's a cosmic horror story. Gravity follows the inverse square law, meaning it gets much stronger the closer you get. If you fall in feet first, the gravity at your toes is millions of times stronger than the gravity at your head. This tidal force begins to stretch you. First, you grow taller. Then, you grow thinner. Eventually, the gravity becomes so intense that it overcomes the molecular bonds holding your cells together. You are literally pulled apart into a stream of individual atoms. You become a long, thin string of human plasma, spiraling toward the core. However, there's a catch. If you chose a supermassive black hole, 1 millionth of times the mass of our sun, the event horizon is so large that the tidal forces are actually quite weak at the edge. You could survive the crossing for hours, drifting through the dark. You would see the light of the entire future of the universe rushing toward you, compressed into a single moment. You would see the stars live and die in seconds. But if you chose a small, stellar mass black hole, you'd be spaghetti before you even touch the shadow. As you fall deeper, you approach the ultimate mystery, the singularity. At the very bottom of the hole lies a point where a star's worth of mass has been crushed into a space of zero volume. According to our current equations, density here becomes infinite. This is where science fails us. Infinite is a word physicists hate because it means our math has broken down. The laws of general relativity and quantum mechanics, which usually rule the universe, suddenly stop making sense. Some theorists suggest the singularity isn't a point of death, but a bridge, a wormhole. Could the matter falling into a black hole be spewed out of a white hole in another dimension? Is it possible that every black hole contains a baby universe inside it? Some scientists even believe our entire universe actually exists inside the event horizon of a higher dimensional black hole. We don't know the answer, and that is the most haunting part of the mystery. You're standing at the edge of the unknown. The black hole is the ultimate eraser. It takes everything we are, our history, our atoms, our light, and locks it away forever. It is the graveyard of the cosmos, but also the engine that holds galaxies together. Our own Milky Way is spinning around a supermassive black hole named Sagittarius A star. Without these dark giants, the stars would fly off into the void. They are the anchors of the universe. We may never truly know what lies inside the singularity, but by staring into the dark, we learn more about the light. We learn about the limits of our knowledge and the incredible power of the forces that shaped our world. If you fell into a black hole, you would be the only human to ever see the end of physics, even if you couldn't tell anyone about it. But the mystery doesn't end here. It's time for some quick facts. Fact number 1. NASA turns space data into sound waves. A black hole doesn't sit in silence. It emits a deep, eerie, terrifying groan that sounds like a literal horror movie. Fact number 2. The closest black hole to Earth, Gaia BH1, is just 1,560 light-years away. It's completely dormant and invisible, hiding right in our cosmic backyard. Fact number 3. Some black holes are microscopic, the size of a single atom, but pack the mass of a massive mountain. Millions could be drifting through space right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the abyss and want to see more high-stakes science, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. We're on a mission to explain the unexplainable, and we want you with us on this journey through the stars. What should we explore next? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. Until next time, it's me. Keep questioning reality, and I'll see you out there.